Good evening. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us on TCM, where we're wrapping up tonight's salute to the first queen of pop music, Connie Francis, who died in July. She was 87. Connie Francis reigned over the music industry from the late 50s until the middle of the 60s, becoming the first female solo artist to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. After the arrival of the Beatles to the United States in 1964, pop music went off in a new, edgier direction, ending Connie Francis's dominant run. But then, 61 years later, this spring, a few months prior to her death, Connie Francis experienced a remarkable resurgence in popularity when a 1962 track, a song never released as a single, Pretty Little Baby, went viral on TikTok, racking up more than 45 billion views. Francis then joined TikTok. That's right, Connie Francis joined TikTok, offering her heartfelt thanks to the community and saying she was both flabbergasted and excited about the huge buzz her rendition of the song, which she had actually forgotten she'd ever recorded, was getting. Francis even posted a video of herself lip-syncing to the song with her puppy. Connie Francis burst onto the music scene in 1958 with the hit Who's Sorry Now? Embraced by teenagers and adults alike, she quickly became the top female singer in the country. 2 years later, she made her movie debut in the box office smash Where the Boys Are. Following the film's success, MGM quickly built a string of romantic comedies around Francis. Up next, we have the 4th and final film Francis made for the studio. It's a far-out remake of the George and Ira Gershwin stage musical Girl Crazy, which had been adapted for the screen twice before, including a 1943 film with Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland. This one is from 1965 with a fresh 60s title meant to capitalize on Connie Francis, When the Boys Meet the Girls. Francis plays Ginger, a Nevada postal worker trying to save her father's ranch from gangsters with the help of a footloose millionaire played by Harve Presnell. But it's the music that takes center stage, with performances from Louis Armstrong, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, Liberace, Herman's Hermits, and of course Connie Francis, who gives new spirit to some Gershwin tunes, including But Not For Me and I Got Rhythm. There are also several numbers written especially for Francis, including the title song. From 1965, directed by Alvin Ganzer, When the Boys Meet the Girls. When the Boys Meet the Girls marked the last feature film Connie Francis made for MGM. She was thrilled about that. She never wanted to be an actress. She preferred to be on stage or in the recording studio. Over the course of her career, Francis sold more than 200 million records worldwide, sang in as many as 13 languages, all while bridging almost every style and genre of music. But her resilience offstage, her consistent ability to overcome life's most challenging circumstances, came to define her. Between 1974 and 1988, Connie Francis suffered a series of traumatic personal setbacks, including a violent sexual attack in a hotel after a concert, the temporary loss of her voice, the murder of her only brother, and years of involuntary psychiatric commitments and misdiagnoses. A survivor through and through, Francis managed to come back from all of it with grace and dignity, and she became a tireless advocate for mental health, veterans, and victims of violent crime. I'd like to be remembered not for the highs I've reached, but for the depths from which I have risen, Francis said of her legacy. It was fighting to get out of those lows that I feel most proud of, adding, I think I did okay. Those words, I think I did okay, are what she had inscribed on her tombstone. Coming up, a jukebox musical that Connie Francis provided the vocals for in the years before she became a star. Jamboree is next on Turner Classic Movies.
Next on TCM, Jamboree, then Hollywood, My Hometown, and later Pillow to Post. TCM is no bed of roses tonight.